Hey, good evening, friends. We've had a little bit of rain for some of us so far. Savannah's missed out on that within the next couple of hours, though. That might not be the case. A little bit of light rain moving in. I think the atmosphere's kind of stabilized a little bit too much for us to get any more thunderstorm activity. But how about a look downtown? I know it's Saturday night. Folks going out there, Dozier Law Riverfront Skycam. A nice evening to get out there, but if you are going to be going out, say within the next couple of hours, maybe hitting the town a little bit later than the dinner crowd, I would suggest bringing your umbrella, and I'm going to show you why. So back to the Safe Touch Security First Alert Live radar, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on here. And if you guys have questions, you want to give a shout out where you're watching from. We've got Carla from Statesboro. We've got Sandra. You got two people from Statesboro. Mike, hello to you. Hope you guys are just having a great day so far. We have had some rain move in our southern coastal communities there. St. Simons, you guys, not a fun time out there earlier with that thunderstorm that rolled on through. But let me show you what is going on. It looks like low country, at least for the communities that we cover. Mostly dry here, a little bit of rain north of Beaufort. Those thunderstorms moving more so north and west of the Charleston area. Those are a bit strong, but not in our viewing area. Looking north, though, you could see those, Ridgeland and in Beaufort as well. Back off to the west a little bit, we do have some heavier rain. This is really just light to moderate, not even heavy. Over the Shawnee area, going over Brooklet, Hubert, going towards Springfield. Maybe you guys have some friends out there. Pembroke, you guys about to get in on a little bit of rain. Claxton already raining for you. And I want to remind you, these showers continuing to move toward the coast. So these are going to continue moving down 16, eventually going to try to make it to Pooler, Garden City, Port Wentworth, Savannah, all of you guys, light showers possible. I'm going to be watching those to see if it makes it there. Reidsville, Glenville, you guys getting in on a little bit of light rain as well. Mount Vernon, Vidalia, you guys had some stronger storms earlier. In fact, radar estimated rainfall accumulations near Vidalia almost to 1.5 inches. So some heavy rain out there. We've got some more people watching here. East side of Savannah, Clio, Richmond Hill, Katie, Ann saying hey. We got Nate saying hello from Claxton. So hello to you guys and thank you for watching. If you have any specific questions here on your Saturday evening, I'm your guy. I'm ready to answer those weather questions. So let's get to it. For the rest of the evening, it's just a good idea to have that rain gear with you anyways this time of the year. This night maybe more so than others. It's after 8 now, so you might be in for the night. But if you're not, we're going to continue seeing some light showers here. This was the earlier evening planner I had, but its forecast has not changed. We're going to continue to see those light showers move on in from the west to the east. Thunderstorms, not so much. So that's what we were just talking about here. Susie's watching as well. So if you guys want to shout out, I'm here for you on this fine Saturday evening. Let's go to some models. And what I've been looking at here, pretty consistent. This one definitely overdoing it. So you think that it's just going to continue overdoing things, right? Well, the chance remains for some lingering light showers after midnight. Will that impact us very much? Not so much. Just don't be surprised if you have some wet roadways there. If you're out, close to midnight, be careful. And then going overnight, so we do dry out going into Sunday morning. But what about Sunday? So now we're going to jump ahead to our Sunday forecast, and it looks like this. First of all, dog walk forecasts. A fan favorite, a viewer favorite. You guys can show your fur babies here on the air if you send those pictures to myself, Andrew Gordon. Search me on Facebook. There's a little blue check mark next to it. I'd love for you guys to interact with me on Facebook. Also, Cutter Martin, good follow, good friend. He shows these dog walk forecasts in the morning as well. And here we have Jax from Angela. And I think Jax would be pretty happy with this morning dog walk forecast for Sunday because we go from the mid-70s there, 7, 8, and then blossom up there to 80 degrees in mid-morning. So it is going to be a warm day ahead of us tomorrow for sure. Vivian saying hello and Natasha saying hello as well. Now, Carl is asking, is it going to rain tomorrow around lunchtime in Statesboro? I think you're going to be okay, and I'm going to show you why. Those showers, thunderstorms, I'm thinking more so after the 1 to 2 o'clock range. So here is lunchtime, traditionally around noon, looking pretty dry over in Statesboro. I think the area to watch for showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, maybe a little bit different than what we've been seeing lately, would be more so inland, south of 16, well south of 16, and even further west, Baxley, Waycross, Jessup, even Douglas going into south central Georgia. That's kind of the development area I'm going to be watching out for our Sunday afternoon. And this is just a model rendering, so there's no reason to pick up in anything exact this far out and think that that's what's going to happen. But the trends show that maybe if you have like a couple of these isolated storms, and we are going to be up in the lower 90s again tomorrow, moisture content pretty high, so that means you could have isolated heavy rainfall, of course, the lightning. But I think tomorrow, more so than other days this summer, you could have some brief damaging wind, kind of like what we saw in Richmond Hill earlier in the week. And this would be very isolated, not widespread whatsoever, but it is a potential. So that's what I'm looking at for tomorrow, and that's going to be simmering down about this time tomorrow. So we're at 8 o'clock now, tomorrow, looking pretty calm out there. So maybe something to look forward to, a nice dry evening for you to get on out there, but it is going to be a warm one. Let's pick out your hometown here as we saw some folks watching. Again, if you have questions, chime on in. I'm here. I'm all ears for you guys here. Forecast highs tomorrow. It's going to take you to be along the coast to get in on a high in the 80s for our Sunday. Sometimes when those showers and thunderstorms start a little bit earlier in the afternoon, they can kind of impede you from hitting that 90-degree mark, but they're going to start a little bit later, so I do think most of us will have plenty of time to get up into the lower 90s. One of the warmer spots, Waycross tomorrow. Jessup, always one of the warmer spots as well. A little further off to the north, Hinesville 92, Reidsville 94. So anytime you have these readings lower 90s, you're at least going to feel closer to 99, 100, 101. Not that we haven't done worse, just throwing it out there for you guys. Also looks like Tybee going to be very warm, upper 80s. Rain chance for you guys tomorrow as well. And going inland, of course, warmer. Guyton could get up to 94. So low country, how about you guys? Don't forget about you guys. Never do. Ridgeland 93, Hampton 93, Estill as well. So a warm one tomorrow, but you guys are used to that. It is the summertime in the south. We know how that is. Carly, you are very welcome. I hope you have a great night as well. So what's going on here rain-wise? Something a little interesting for us anyways, and I tried to depict it more graphically here. You remember back in school, the bar graphs? That's kind of what this is. So rain chances Monday, Tuesday, a little bit lower even than what we're looking at for Sunday. Why is that? Well, we've got a front that's coming in more so toward the end of the week, and I'm completely transparent with you guys here. I do think that the rain chances on the second half of the week are all dependent on a potential front that comes through, stalls out. The placement of where that happens will be really important for these rain chances at the end of the week. Right now, I went relatively high. So whenever you see high rain chances about a week out, usually pretty confident with that, but I would not be surprised if we had to lower these a little bit. But I do think that even if you're groaning again because rain on the weekend, right, there is some lights at the end of the tunnel, a light at the end of the tunnel, if you will, hoping it's not a train, and some cooler temperatures. You know, a lot of folks have been asking, well, when's it going to cool down? Well, it is August. It's statistically past the warmest time of the year for us, but we are still going to see 90s here through the middle of the week, a little bit lower though. So if this rings true, say Wednesday on a little bit wetter than Monday, Tuesday, I think that we could see highs potentially only getting closer to 90 versus a couple degrees above that. Is that going to be a big relief? No, but it's something, right? I'm grasping at straws here, but I think that we're going to be a little bit more comfortable as we go into the end of the week into next weekend, and some long-range models even depicting after this front comes through, say if it's stalled out a little bit further off to our south, we could have dew points on Thursday specifically in the mid-60s. So, hey, there's something. It's a little bit more comfortable, and really mid-60s August, about as good as we can do here for dew point wise. And match that with maybe 72 for a morning low versus 75. It's going to feel a lot nicer getting up for school in the morning or work on Thursday. So if you guys have any other questions, I'm here for you guys. I think I checked off everybody who said hello, but if you do have questions, I'm all ears for it. Regarding the tropics, nothing expected over in the Atlantic here over the next 2 to 5 days. Relatively calm right now. Of course, as we get later in the season, we're heading toward peak season, more things can happen. Something that I've kind of been looking into, talking with the weather team here as well. We're just chatting. I'm not really focusing on this anymore. What we look at for forecasting more so long range and potential tropical development. It looks like maybe this year things would develop closer to the coast versus last year. We could track these things for, a week and a half. This year might have to survive some not so favorable conditions, but those smaller storms that can't survive favorable conditions are always the ones that you need to keep an eye on. If they do survive them and they get into more favorable conditions such as less wind shear, warmer water, and any other type of mechanism that would really just enhance it. Right now, nothing, but that's something that we're going to be looking out for, even though this is a below average season, forecasted wise anyways. I think that still got to pay attention to it, and we are. But I hope you guys have a great evening. I see Zach Logan watching. Hello to you. Hope you're having a great weekend off for you. And to you, if you have any questions, of course, Andrew Gorton is the Facebook page. I'll go and say hello to you guys on Facebook there on the comments. Otherwise, I hope you have a great evening. And if you are going out tonight, remember the rain gear, the umbrella, because if you get caught in a shower tonight with that one, you're going to wish you had one. So we'll leave it at that and hope you have a good one.